few years ago, I had a conversation with a guy called Dax Moy. Good friend of mine. Very successful guy. Very good. Brilliant coach, really. Let's be honest. And part of the conversation was so powerful that I extracted it, if you like, and I wrote it down. I put it in some paper, on a bit of paper, printed it out, so I could remind myself of it anytime I got in my own way, which of course I have done quite a bit. And it was along the lines of the fact that, it was along the lines of showing up, which is what I do with all these videos. Every day, it's less and less of a challenge, it's becoming an obsession, if you like. It's coming up where I know it's becoming part of me to cognitively talk and get things out of my head to make them real. Then I know that if they're congruent or not. And this conversation was important to me because I know my purpose in the world and I want to help a lot of people, and I know I can. But Dax said, until you show up, until you stand up in the box for people to notice you and know why that's important to you, whether it's to make an impact in the world or to help people or to help people change, or even just to give yourself and your family the life, the experiences that you desire, then you have to come to terms with the fact that you have to show up. You have to put your head above the parapet, if you like. You have to be the city on the hill. You have to be ready to stand up and talk about what you believe in. Make that stand and realize what you are robbing the world if you do not do it. Especially my world. So I might be robbing the whole world of my genius, my uniqueness, but I'm also robbing myself of everything I can ever have and ever wish for if I don't do it. And the way to do that, of course, is to show up every day. Create content without fail. And of course, the last 102 days, that's what I've been doing. Yes, it's just a video, but I've got a lot more to come. But this is important. Because until I start believing in my value and believing in myself, how would I expect anybody else to? And how powerful is that? I'm sure many people can relate with the fact that if you don't believe in yourself, how do you expect anyone else to believe in you if you don't? And I did struggle with that for a while because of where I put my head, where my head went. But I knew it was powerful, and I knew if I kept referring to this, that I would eventually get where I want to be and do exactly what Dax said. Show up, stand up, know why that's important, but always make sure that you come first, because valuing yourself, your self-respect above all others is paramount. And yet I stopped doing that for a while. I didn't have the self-respect, I didn't have the value, I didn't value myself, I didn't value my knowledge, I lost my belief in myself, I guess. And that's cool. Sometimes you've got to lose it to realise why it was important in the first place. And as much as that frustrated me at the time, because I just wanted to be able to, I guess, articulate or get out or show up in the world and help as many people as I could, I was struggling to help myself. And so I had to learn that lesson. I had to get that in my head. I had to build myself back up, or listen to my true voice, my truth, and so that I can move forwards and start showing up. And that's what I chose to do, because I know that's why I'm here. And for me, the 102 days is just the start. It's almost like getting a Dan grade in martial arts, getting your black belt. You do your time. You learn all the techniques to a competent level. So then you can really start digging into the magic. So really looking at yourself and what you can really do. The black belt is really just proof that you can cover all the basics really well. And now you get to expand. And that's what I'm doing. Just like the martial arts, You learn what works for you. You get your black belt. You get rid of the stuff that doesn't work for you. So you keep what's useful for you. And then you hone that and you work on that and you master it. And that's what I'm doing right here. Showing up. No matter what. Create content without fail. Know why you're here. Which I do know. I know what my purpose is. It's to help many other people become unstuck. But not just unstuck. To understand how their health relates to their lives and how to have a better life. And it's not as complicated as we think. We just make it that way. We put up those barriers to protect ourselves, or so we think. But really it's just the fear that we fear. But fear of fear didn't quite make sense. Not to me, it never has. But understanding fear, conquering fear, that's one thing. But understanding how to find the courage despite having the fear, I think that's where the power is. And that's where I'll be. Okay. Thanks for watching, guys. Until next time. See you later.